Yo, what is going on, guys? This is Retchfors here, and today we're going to be doing a tier list on ways to build confidence. So, we're going to get right into this. First, we have public speaking. Now, here's the thing with public speaking, right? I think it's important to expose yourself to audiences of people. Like, I'm not saying you have to do this, but if you want to work on your confidence, on your social skills, things like that, it's important to expose yourself to a variety of people and to really understand, yo, I don't give a fuck about what these people think about me. So this isn't a requirement, but I'm gonna put this in S tier. Next, we have letting silence build. So, letting silence build is when you have a conversation with somebody, right? And you're not constantly filling in the silent moments with words and shit. You're just right in the silence, just letting it happen. This is important. However, it doesn't really remove the awkward tension. It just helps you stay in control. Um, I don't know where I'm gonna put letting silence happen. A I'm gonna put this in B. I'm gonna put this in B. I don't know. I might move this. Next, we have looks maxing. Now, y'all might think I'm gonna put looks maxing in S tier, but honestly, here's what I think about looks maxing, right? There's a wrong and a right way to do it. If you're looks maxing and you're letting this be your entire personality and everything, you're just always focused on looks, then you're not really building confidence. You're actually lowering your confidence because you're always gonna be so worried about the way you look and things like that. It's important when you looks max that you don't let it control the way you act around people and things like that, because that will make you come off as insecure around certain people. That will make you if you're trying to mog the person next to you, you're just gonna look so weird and out of place. I'm gonna put looks maxing in C tier. Now, there is a double-edged sword to looks maxing. If you're looks maxing and you're trying to look more attractive so you appeal to more people, then yes, I mean that can make you more confident indirectly, but also it can also hurt you. So next we have meditation. Um I'm gonna put this in C tier. I think meditation is kind of overrated. I would much rather just pray. Not watching corn. I'm not gonna lie. I thought not watching corn is this insane thing that's gonna change the way you view life and everything, but really, it doesn't really do much. Studies show it doesn't do as much as you think. You're not gonna gain superpowers or shit like that. And quite frankly, if you're not watching corn and if you objectify people to that level to where it's changing your perspective, then I'm not gonna lie, you probably had a problem. Next we have journaling. This might seem weird. I'm gonna put this in B tier. Now, if we're journaling and we're writing stuff down, and I'm talking about just writing down how your day went, then I think it gives you a more balanced perception of your days and shit like that. It kind of gives you this pattern of what to look into, things like that. You have to write down your day, and then you also have to go back through your notes and see whoa, how was this day? How was this day? See what you can work on. This is a very good way to build confidence. Next is consistent sleep. Instant S. I'm gonna put this below public speaking, but this is an instant S because you need to be getting at least 6 to 7 hours of sleep a day. So, not a day, a night. So, when you get consistent sleep, you're not groggy and shit, and you always have you want to basically be at your peak. You don't want to be throttled from lack of sleep from the previous night. So, I recommend a lot of you guys start a sleep schedule. Next, we have magnesium. Magnesium is a supplement. If you guys didn't know, it's supposed to relax you more. Um, Magnesium and ashwagandha, they're both in A tier. I take both of those. I take magnesium at night and I take ashwagandha in the daytime. And I don't know if it's placebo or not, but I seem to be more not masculine, but I seem to be more controlled like internally when I take those supplements. So I think this is important. Next, we have going on walks slash runs every day. This isn't going to affect you like internally because I feel like they're just so different. Like going on runs and walks every day is a good way to cleanse your mind. I do that shit every day. Like I'm doing it after I make this video. It's like 3 p.m. I'm about to go outside. But yeah, going on walks and runs every day, it's a good way to cleanse your mind. But if we're talking about personality, not personality, if we're talking about confidence, it's probably not going to do as much because it doesn't really affect that. And last we have gym. So you guys think gym is like the best way to improve confidence? I wouldn't say it's the best. I'm gonna put gym in like the top of A. Um, the gym can have effects like it can make you more confident. Like if you realize, oh, I'm like basically when I leave the gym, I feel like more respectable because I put in the work for something like that, right? Going to the gym, it gives you this dopamine that like if you assuming you had a good rep or whatever, but it gives you this dopamine that you put in the fucking work. So I think it kind of does correlate to your confidence. So I think gym is important. And yeah, that is my tier list on ways to build confidence. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.